Varus already. I think, yeah, okay, sending the Varus mid is looking to try and punish Angel as early as possible. It's still the same idea where Kasten can do reasonably well into 8.
Response here from Suning to just respect that and allow this dragon to go over from the side of LNG.
SOFM is trying to counter, will steal away the Red Bull. LNG, yes, you can have a Cloud Drake. We don't care. You're not on soul point yet. Doesn't make a difference to us. UBU was, and as well that they couldn't latch on to whoever's locked up in that Cataclysm. So LNG, even though they have...
Now as they position for this Ocean Drake, Duan stepping on up to try and get rid of this control ward. Angel goes in, Maple forced to flash. How many flashes are there in this game? Equalizer down onto 3 with Chains of Corruption. It's pretty massive here. XX goes in, has a stopwatch to keep himself alive. No knockup from Duan, but the Fate's Call keeps the LNG jungler safe. Now Sword Art going back in as well. Duan going to be the target. 1 kill coming out from them. First blood at 17.5 minutes. Now Azura as Angel is happy to go aggressive. Bullet Time gets the kill.
Benefits of Flandre having the Calista in the top lane is you can pull the jungle Cataclysm into the Equalizer, setting up for Chains of Corruption, having Flandre and Azura consistently DPS.
He's only 20-30 CS up. That doesn't feel like enough. Bullet Time, Chains of Corruption. I knew I wouldn't get away with it. I knew I couldn't talk story here. Here we go, Duan. Going to be rooted on up. There's a knock-up as well. Azura going to be able to get away with his life as Flandre here to reinforce. There's a kill going on to the Maple with the equalizer. Can step forward pretty aggressively to try and get vision control, and that's exactly what LNG will do. The fight going to be coming on out. Chains of Corruption across the team. Look out for the bullet time from Huan Fang in a second here. Equalizer goes down from Maple. Cataclysm onto Huan Fang, but we've seen this before. Jarvan cannot take a misfortune. Maple, the next target, knocked up and finished off as well. And Suning, they want... He's got his team to back him up as well. No contest. XX is only just leaving the base. There's no way he gets here in time. That means SOFM can get the smite. And he got denied. Literally the split second he was starting it is when the Glacial Fissure hit him. I didn't notice during the fight the first time. Bullet Time comes down this time. It's noticeable. Sword Art on the front line. So many Rens, but he walks away. And now we see BuBu getting into the backline. Flandre kites away. He's low. Can he survive this one? The answer's no. Duan super low. It's going to be Maple that finished off an Angel. I think he just got a triple kill for himself. We said his Kassadin's huge, and he's proven it once again.
LNG have left it too long. There's too much gold on Suning's side, and now Suning are looking to push in with this Baron buff. 20-second death timers, they can crack open the base.
There we go, the minions charging on in as well. They have so much of a minion wave to work with. 20 seconds on the death timers, as you said, and Kassadin from Angel moves down to the bottom side. He wants to get a tier 2 on top of this inhibitor. Massive, massive gold swing. We've gone from a 3k, 4k, 5k gold advantage to 10,000 in Suning's favor.
And this is really sad to see from LNG. Cataclysm's at the wrong time, not working with Maple. Now they're getting caught out in the jungle.
Speaking of Maple, he's in trouble. World Ender comes through, but there's a stopwatch as well for BuBu, so not much can happen to stop him doing what he wants. Duan going to be hooked on in, and he's going to be sacrificed by his team. Equalizer, and they're looking for more inhibs.
Suning are going to push in, and again, Angel can sit off to the side here and threaten dives underneath the turret. Azura and Flandre will be forced so far back that they can't even approach the turret.
Baron now timed out on the side of Suning, but that's not going to stop them from taking this top lane inhibitor. They don't have the minions in the bottom side of the map right now, but might just try and brute force an ending here.
Completely a miss. And now Suning, who did a great job to give them their due of denying Rift Herald in the first instance, preventing Suning from getting the second instance, are reaping the rewards of a better scaling composition.
All 3 inhibs down, and this is going to be Flandre dropping as well. The auto follows the flash. And well, there's barely even a team fight back coming out from LNG. They just run away from the bullet time, but with minions in every single lane. Azura now going to be caught up by the knockups. BuBu doing work as Maple can't do much. Angel gets another one onto his nemesis there. XX going to be jumping straight onto the fountain. He knows that this one is over. Suning start things off with style here. 13-3, make that 14. In fact, they want a couple of more on top of everything else. XX goes down. Another one for Huan Fang in case he needed any more stats to pad. It's going to be the game. And Suning, you can see them. They want the style points right here. 1-0 against LNG.
We said it in our first series, well, to get out from underneath these towers if needs be. So LNG could try and go for some early dives if they want to. We already talked about at that level 6 point how
Dark seal for himself. Dwan going to be caught up. Nice dredge line, though, will mean that Juanfan getting traded on. Ignite is down onto the AD carry. Azura once more. One more auto will do it, but he's stunned. Finishes the kill for first blood. 2v2, baby. Now Dwan looking for another dredge line. It's off of cooldown, and the Eclipse will do a lot of work to keep Sword Art safe. Is it enough? The answer is yes. Angels here has a redemption as well. Smites available for both junglers. This is just going to be a 50-50 redemption. Comes on through. SOFM will be able to get the Drake for himself in a second, but the fight coming down 5v5. Dwan the first casualty as they jump onto the rest of LNG. This is not going well for them. Juanfang low. Finally goes down. Maple in the backline, but it's a double kill coming through for Bubu. Flandre wants to answer. Top laner versus top laner, but he just can't do it. There's no damage there, and everything goes the way of Suning. What a bubble coming out from Angel. Lives up to his name, and Bubu. Any teleports will be used here. I think this will just be given over.
Will be going over, and that's all the difference that teleport really needs is they can burst out this dragon fast enough that Flandre's isn't up and available. You can see, still not. It does look like it.
With basically no contestation from LNG whatsoever.
Well, he's happy to do that. I mean, if you're not going to from Angel and Juanfang before TP plays like this happen, because otherwise LNG have direct access to Juanfang.
Sword Art gets a stun onto XX though, trying to deny the play. Angel, trouble bubble, but it's onto Dwan, not ideal. Oh, saw it chunked out there. Flandre is going to go down as he went way too deep, and the threat of Angel ruining the follow-up. LNG lose a second fight. It's 2 going into
all around in these team fights. But if you can't get to Juanfang, you can't win these fights. This time around again, we said it, TP from Flandre wasn't there. Maple didn't have the follow-up. XX didn't put the ultimate deep enough to get onto the back line. And Angel
is going to be able to walk away. SOFM tanking a lot of the damage. Bullet time is huge, though, as Azura with 2. Very nice.
They need Maple's damage to get through this armored Ornn.
XX happy to tank this tower, or just destroy the tower. They don't need to tank it, and then they can kill Bubu after that one. Azura not even going to need to get the kill, because Maple it all goes down around the Dragon Pit. Trouble bubble onto Dwan. That's going to be a bit of follow-up damage, and actually they're going to commit to this one. Change the corruption, but the stopwatch stops everything. XX stunned up, but Aegis Assault is huge. Dwan goes down. Trouble bubble won't land. Sword Art has a stopwatch of his own. Bubu now stepping on forward to be the tank that his team needs. Herald pushing in the meantime. Maple's gone way too deep, has to jump straight back out. Bubu, bullet time, can't quite finish off the Ornn. And XX doesn't have the damage himself. Cataclysm comes through, but he's way too deep. No follow-up from Suning, and now they commit to the fight. But they're flanked. It's all falling apart, and there's another one. As Sword Art goes down, triple kill for XX, and Angel's left alone. Give one over to Flandre. He deserves it. They pull the trigger on the fight. Dwan, the sacrifice to start it all off.
And I thought that this was the team fight Suning were looking for. You had, again, them set up an SOFM in the front, Bubu there as well, and force Suning into the fog of war, and that's where you can have Maple come over the wall. Flandre can look up as soon as it spawns, and LNG can look to collapse as this dragon goes down. This is another Infernal Drake going over to LNG without Suning able to connect.
Sword Art going to be CC'd up. Does have a stone plate to keep himself alive for now. Dwan in the same situation, but that's going to be a lot of damage coming out from Azura. This fight is going all the way of LNG right now. Azura needs to be finishing off these health bars, though. People still surviving for now, and he can't quite finish any of the kills. In the next couple of minutes of the game, it would have given them total control. They have a lot of control right now anyway. Sword Art actually just going to face check into them. Chains of Corruption down onto Dwan, but Sword Art will be sacrificed here. Flandre gets the first one. It's traded back, though. Juanfang getting one for himself. And he wants some more as well. Angel jumping forwards.
Turret plates as well. Maple will be looking to trade in the top side, but they've got the AD carries. They'll trade fast.
The tower just about. Can they punish him, though? Sword Art's moving on up. Tower falls to the minions. Angel, a real summoner for real from Zoe. The Drake, though, nobody wanted to give this one up. Dwan threads the needle. Here we go. Grand style fall into the backline, onto the likes of Angel. Stuns across the team. There's a bullet time as well. Maybe LNG have found the fight that they were looking for. It doesn't look like it, though, because in the meantime, Huanfeng is churning through the health bars. Flandre trying to get onto this Varus. The knockup denies it, though, and Azura cannot finish the kill. Yes, he can. I changed my mind. Azura turning this one around. Sword Art suddenly alone. All of the AD carries going mental, and Maple gets a double.
AD carry versus AD carry. It's why we had this as our highlighted matchup coming into this game. And Huanfeng has flashes, he's got heals, but it's not enough to escape away from the onslaught of LNG. Maple teleports to the top side as Asura finishes off the third Infernal Drake for LNG, and this is where they now stand so strong coming into the 30-minute mark.
And I love this from the side of Maple. He could have committed and finished the inhibitor, but he knows he needs to recall and reset because Baron is back on the cards right now. Saves the day with the aggressive flash. Baron going to be started, TP channeled here. Dwan steps forward, Maple can't find the poke that he's looking for. Starfall in, but XX's gone real deep on this one and he's obliterated. Bullet time is pretty big. In the meantime, the knockup comes through from the side of Ornn. Angel going to be locked up by Maple. Will be able to get away, but this is going the way of LNG in the end. Maple now trying to escape. Maple will finish the kill off onto Angel, and Bew can't walk away. 2 kills go the way of Azura, and the fight is the question. As you say, the death timer's not too long right now. 10 seconds on the support and jungle from Suning, but I think they've got the minions. I think they've got the damage. This is going to be LNG finishing the job, taking Suning to game number 3 and getting just a little bit of revenge.
This is a fantastic draft, and this is where I love having Angel and Suning. This guy offers so much flex.
Sword Art to block that one. Here we go, level 6 hit, and that means it's time for a gank up towards the top side. But it doesn't really work against Mordekaiser because he brings you into the death realm, and Bew's gonna go down anyway. At least they'll be able to trade. This shield comes through, but it won't be enough for Flandre. Oh, will it? Nearly gets a kill of his own onto SOFM. But it is going to be a 1-for-1 in the end.
Back at this game, Suning, Huanfeng and Sword Art are punishing very heavily Asura and Dwan in this bottom lane.
The game, sorry, Angel is somehow really tanky with the Catalyst, with the magic resistance. Not going to take much damage. Stun after stun, get the chain onto Flandre. Does not have his ultimate. And with a 4-man, Bew. He's the birthday boy today. He gets all of this gold for himself, 610.
Is almost like signing your own death warrant. XX will find SOFM though.
No, I think SOFM found him as the destiny comes on through as well. There is no way out on that one. But now Dragon going to be on the map, and LNG once again with bot lane control will be able to take
towards this Dragon. They can melt it so quickly. It's Severum and Crescendum. LNG now starting to move back in.
Crescendum about to run out, so we'll be able to just drop a turret and swap over to the Infernum. Certainly good for a team fight. You can't argue with that. Drake goes the way of Suning, and Sword Art wants the fight. Goes straight in. Solar Flare onto the likes of XX, who flashes away. Flandre on the front line. Brings Huanfeng into the death realm, but Huanfeng happy for the 1v1 apparently. I don't think he should be. He's taken down by Flandre. In the meantime, the rest of his team has fallen apart. Flandre drops as Bew gets one, but it's a double kill through for Maple. And Destiny out of the fight. Angel's out of there. Bew just going to be abandoned by his mid laner. I think he might be able to get away, or maybe not. Maple's straight on top of him. Infernal Chain's not enough. Aatrox is strong, but he ain't that strong. So Flamethrower probably not hot enough.
Well, it's hot enough to get through the stone anyway on this turret. As Angel still positioned, go back to what they wanted to do. Split push off inside lanes and make sure that they're not being given the opportunity to LNG to enact on these
popped. It's going to be Vision onto the side of LNG, but no teleport used from the ult there from Angel.
Redemption was also burned onto pretty much full health targets.
Ball onto a few members. Look at the damage coming out from Maple as well. Death Realm onto Bew. Flandre easily wins that 1v1, sorry. Bew just has to run away. The rest of the team now going to be collapsing onto Flandre, but he's tanky, and that's going to be Sword Art dropping Dwan. Traded support for support. Flandre barely...
Crescendum came up, which meant that he had the healing to go enter back into that fight.
I don't know about this one, mate. He's going to be going down.
And this is the problem that Suning are struggling with right now, is their team fight just isn't as strong the time to do so.
And, you know, the Destiny not really doing much for him. Pew wants some revenge in this top lane. He's obliterating Flandre right now. Nice little dodge with the Proto Belt, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough. Oh, a second contender! I think it's the Apocalypse because the World Ender is here, baby. Maple arrives. Will deter the fight in the end. But in the meantime, everyone's on the bot side, and it means Suning go for the Baron.
Suning can pretty handily turn towards this Baron. There's no one from LNG that can really contend with them. It's Asura and Dewan versus the world.
Can they do what needs to be done? That's going to be the question here. Asura has started to stack up some of those items for himself. 2,000 on the Baron. XX is here. It's going to be 50-50. No, XX not willing to go for it. That paddle star was big. I don't think he plays
long time
anymore.
since then. But it's not going to be a long time before Suning get another tower underneath their belt. This is what Angel can be safe in taking down this top lane turret. Even opted for the demolish.
Needs to be careful how far forward he's willing to step. XX will be here as well. And Aphelios getting free damage onto the tower.
Look at the rest of Suning though. Twisted Fate on an inhibitor turret. SOFM on an inhibitor turret. LNG are forced to back away. And Suning in position again.
Hey.
LNG are late to the party.
Why team fight when you can just...
And now they've lost Dragon.
They might lose Duan as well. Infernal Chains will keep him in place for now, but Angel has to be careful. Asura starting to do a lot of damage. Sword Art pulled in. Eclipse is going to do a lot to keep him alive. Look at the carries though. XX forced away, and there's 1 kill onto Duan. Asura now getting chased down by the Aatrox. Flandre gets one in the backline. It's not really good enough right now. Flandre gonna go for the flank. Huanfeng needs to be careful. Nice flash from him, dodges the damage, and Angel gets the kill.
Flandre,
they just walk into this objective. They're gonna start things off. They're saying, you don't get to split push this game. In they go though, Flandre. Oh, he steals it! It's absolutely huge. Destiny in from Angel now. They want the team fight. Forget split pushing. In they go, XX super low, and it's all about Pew in the backline. He wants to turn this fight around, and he's going to be able to do so. Double kill for him. There's one going away. In fact, it's 2 for Huanfeng, and now Maple once again, the last bastion here for LNG. But there's no escaping the World Ender.
And it's the swaps who came through. SOFM from LNG to Suning, and Maple doing the reverse. That take down Maple, and now Suning can climb through the base.
They certainly can. It's going to be Angel on his signature Twisted Fate. He's got style, he's got pizzazz, and he's going to take this series 2-1 over LNG.
Suning with a fantastic performance and delivering